What up, Kuma? Thanks for the good luck, Jizzy. Appreciate it. What should you hunt? Whatever you feel like hunting. Yeah, just do whatever you feel like doing. I have a lot of hunts that I'm doing as well. It's the new year. Yeah, happy new year. What up, Dennis? 22226. Yep, happy new year, man. It's gonna be an interesting year. I feel it. I feel it. Oh, you do? I feel like that's every time. $42.14, not bad. Oh boy. It's a new year. Let's go. Oh, man. But today, or not today, this year is the year that I finish at least one Sinnoh game. It's coming. Yeah, man. Yeah, the holidays are over, looks like. Yeah, we had Christmas. Oh, we had Halloween, Thanksgiving. Well, I don't really count Halloween. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just Halloween, but we had, well, I don't know. Whatever. We had Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. And it's over. We're into the new year. Now we just wait for spring, really. Because that's when things start picking up. It's going to be slow for the next 3 months. Stuff's going to start picking back up again. People are going to start graduating. Well, high schoolers and college students are going to start graduating around April, I think. Obviously, if it's their final year, assuming it's their final year. If not, then rest in peace. But, that's when weddings start picking up, seasons start for certain sports. Yeah, it's gonna be something. But every new year is like a fresh start. You just gotta make the best of it. I really wish I could have did a shiny comp, but for me, I think that I'm going to lock in so much this year that I'll do a compilation at the end of this year, because we are in the new year. The end of 2026. 2026 is going to be wild, man. GTA 6 coming out. All these other games coming out, Think like Pokemon Champions, Pokopia. I think Gen 10 is going to be announced, maybe. And whatever comes with that. I don't really care about that. But anyways, for my plans, I think that I'm just going to lock in with doing other skills. Like, I'm going to learn to edit myself until I can find somebody that's, like, reliable. I don't know about design stuff, but I'm going to try to run some tournaments, and do some editing. And instead of making shiny comps, because I'll make a shiny comp at the end of this year, but I'm going to be doing the years prior as well to make up for it. So it's going to be like one big shiny comp at the end of the year. I think this will be a good year to do that too. Because I think 2026 is going to be a pretty good year. It should be. Is it like a 5-year anniversary of me streaming? I think. No. 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. Yeah, I think it's like a 5-year anniversary of me starting streaming. So I think that should be something to celebrate. Things happen for a reason. Good things come to those who wait. And I guess I waited long enough. Who knows? You said you're burnt out from hunting? Yeah, that happens, bro. Happens a lot. Even I get burnt out. Yeah, you can just watch me. It's fine. I'm gonna be on for like a while. I think like till midnight or past midnight. You don't think I'm burnt out of this? I'm just crazy. I just keep going because I just don't know when to stop. I have a problem, indeed. I have a big problem. Yeah, for me, it's more so... I need to relax. I go way too hard. I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel like, for me, personally, I just don't feel... You know, for me, it's... If I don't feel accomplished, I'll just keep going until I accomplish it, no matter if I need to take a break or I should take a break. This is what it is. Give me a sec. Hold on. Let's see here. You don't know why you can't stop shiny hunting when you get home from college, you said? What? Huh? Oh god. Wait, 1 second. Was my counter working or not? Oh, it is. I guess it was just me. Hold on. Alright, that should help. Alright. At least get one of my targets. One of them, at least, maybe. For the new year. Maybe a phase for the new year. Phase. Anyone? Wait, 7, 8, 9. I'll probably get to 26k. We'll see how I feel. $26,000. I should just do it. Wait, Dennis, what were you talking about? About shiny hunting in college? Yep, it's the new year. Let me get a New Year shiny. I saw some people on social media get the end of the year shiny, which is pretty cool. I feel if I wanted an end of the year shiny, like a fast one, I probably could have did a hunt that gave me a shiny pretty fast. I'm pretty sure. But definitely would have to be lucky still. Just gonna do Abra in Fire Red Leaf Green. Just buy a bunch of Abras, check them in the box, and go from there. Pretty fast hunt. That's a very beginner-friendly hunt, for sure. I think it's like one of the best beginner-friendly hunts. And a lot of other, a lot of other hunters feel the same way as well. That it is. So if someone wants to get their feet wet with shiny hunting in general, or they want to try out a 8,192 hunt, and they have a 3rd gen game, especially Fire Red Leaf Green, definitely Abra in the game corner. But definitely suggest that you have 9,999 coins just to be efficient, basically. I mean, you can literally get 9,999 coins easily, too. You have the Versus Seeker and the Amulet coin, and there's a few trainers on the Sevii Islands that give you a lot of money if you beat them. So, yeah, I would just battle them, grind, save a bunch of money, and buy out the coins in the game corner, and then just buy a bunch of Abra, and you're set. Pretty simple setup. Doesn't take too long. And I was thinking about doing that. I will one day. It's a pretty fun hunt. I haven't finished it, though. You know, I have all these other hunts that I'm doing. So, if I was really indecisive on what to hunt, I would definitely do that. Like, let's say I wasn't doing roamers. I would definitely do that on the side and just get an Abra. Oh, you're playing Pokemon Unite? Is that what you said you were doing? You're playing Pokemon Unite? Took a small hiatus from hunting when you got to college. Oh, gotcha. I mean, that's understandable. I mean, you're in college. You're probably not going to be thinking about shiny hunting when you're in college. Especially during a crucial semester. I get it. It is what it is. School's like, you gotta lock into school, man. Like, it doesn't really give you a lot of time to do other things. I mean, you can do it on your free time, but you're really gonna... you're gonna just think about... I don't know. You're gonna think about how things are gonna go for the day. One sec. Let's do that. Okay. Okay. You were stressed? Yeah, I bet you were. Work can stress you out too, like having a job. Depending on how things go, you could be stressed at the job too. So, it's like the same thing. But I feel like school would be more stressful than work. It just depends. But I think I'd be way more stressed about getting a good grade than some asshole just, or some idiot that just doesn't understand the meaning of life, I guess. be less stressful than a good grade. Because all you gotta do is all you gotta do for work is just show up on time and do your job. That's it. But that could also be a little stressful. But if you have a job that you enjoy, then you're pretty much set. As convenient as it would be, I wouldn't want to do this for a job, though. I just want to do this on my free time. I wouldn't want to do it as a job, even though I enjoy doing it. It's just, I don't want to make it a job. Because I want to think of it as something that I'll always enjoy doing. And on my free time, instead of clocking in, doing it. It just wouldn't feel right. But I don't think anyone does this as a job. I don't think it's even possible. Just watching someone shiny hunt for hours. And it's their only source of income. I don't think that's possible. Now, if you did, you know, other stuff, you know, besides only just shiny hunting, then yes, you can, I'm pretty sure. You know, you got those PokeTubers out there making, you know, thousands and hundreds of thousands of views, getting the, you know, getting them revenue. You just can't just shiny hunt, but I wouldn't want to do Pokemon as a job. I'm surprised that's even possible, but you know, people on YouTube can show you that anything's possible, really. Just talking about Pokemon. Doing Nuzlocks and pack openings and all that other stuff. Well, I'm not hardcore into Pokemon like that. I don't even play the TCG. I don't even do Nuzlocks. Wouldn't be opposed to it, but yeah, I don't really do much with Pokemon anymore. But just shiny hunt. And I'm fine with that. It's funny, I've played Pokemon since literally I was born. Not like that, but you know what I mean. When it first started. So, me not wanting to do it as a job kind of sounds crazy, but there's levels to it. I gotta find out what I really want to do. But I just do this for fun. It's a video game. I do love it still. Put the most amount of my life... most amount of time of my life playing this. Playing this franchise, playing these games. I spent most of my life playing it. So it'll always be a part of me. So I don't know. If anything, I would want to do game developing, but I don't think I want to... I don't know. You never know what the future holds. You know, I was very competitive, so making video games wasn't really in the cards for me. I just wanted to play good video games. But since the video games, in my eyes, aren't, you know, really as what they used to be, maybe I would go into game design and see what I can cook, but it's not really what I'm thinking about at the moment. But it may change. Who knows? You got lots of options. I want to choose the right one though. Yeah, big plans. I kind of want to live my nostalgia as well. That's why I want to do these tournaments. I think they're going to go pretty well. It's going to be pretty fun. The Discord's going to be a lot bigger. And that's not even the plan either. Like, the plan is not for me to just grow my Discord, because I don't know, for me, I kind of like a fair amount of people. That sounds, I don't know, that sounds kind of selfish, but you know, if I do run these events, the Discord's gonna kind of get a little crazy, I think, maybe. Because if I, you know, I'm letting anybody enter, and, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people that I need to get to know. So it's gonna be wild for a couple of months. I'm gonna try to see if I can get some moderation going, just in case. Because there are some crazy people out there, sadly, but it should be alright. There's a lot that's gonna happen this year. A lot. Can't wait. What's up, Triad? I'm sorry, I was yapping. How are you? We have yet to find a shiny on phase, what is this, 7? Yeah. Crazy, man. Found the whole forest. Can't wait to see what shines next, really. So we can move on to the next phase. That'd be super dope if it was the target. But I don't know if I'm that lucky. If I am, then I'm just the GOAT. But I don't know. Still a percentage that I need to hit. I think if not this phase, then a couple more, and then I'll be good. And it has to land on the Misdreavus, like, at some point. You know what I mean? Doing pretty good. Didn't work today, so did a ton of cleaning and hunting. Nice. Yeah, I don't blame you. Didn't work today? Don't blame that. Don't blame you. Wait, hold on. What's... Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Was I tripping over nothing? Hold on. Because I think I'm so old now to the point where I just forgot what day it was. No, today's Thursday, isn't it? Let me see. Okay, it is Thursday. Okay, my bad. I thought I was, like, going crazy. Okay. Never mind. I'm glad I checked still. I was like, surely it's not Wednesday. Had to check my schedule. Because whoever does my scheduling, you know, just you know, he just can't get it together. So my work schedule is very, very nutty at the moment. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put my foot down, dude. Again. Found a shiny Audino at exactly New Year's last night. Literally, oh wow, literally on the dot. Nice. On what game? Nice. That's what's up. You gonna transfer it up, or are you gonna keep it in the game that you found it in? Black 2? Okay, Pinwheel. Okay, I was assuming Black 2. Or not Black 2, not specifically Black 2. I was assuming Gen 5. No, if I actually assume that actual the actual version, then I'd be cracked. But no, I'm not that cracked. Transferring is a good idea. Mega New Year. Yeah, I mean, that's if you want to, really. I was just curious if you were going to. Because I get asked that too sometimes, but I always tell people I always keep them in the games that I find them in. I don't really play the modern Pokemons, but even if I did, I wouldn't really transfer them up. I would still, but I wouldn't, how do I say this? I wouldn't transfer the ones that I got in older generations. Like, if I were to go for, like, let's say, the 3 birds, like Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, I would actually hunt it in Sun and Moon and then transfer it up. I wouldn't do, you know, Gen 3 or Gen 4 and trade them up. I'll just hunt them again in the 4096 games to where it's less of a hassle to transfer up. And then keep them in the old games. That's kind of what I'm doing as well with these games. Because I could easily, like, find something shiny in Gen 3 and then transfer it up to this game, but if I have the power to hunt it in this game, I'll just hunt it again. It's really not a problem. I kind of want to keep my, my shinies in the generation I found them in. But if that's not the case, like, let's say, for instance, Mythicals, then, may trade it. May transfer it up. Because I'll probably, I mean, I have no choice. Because you can't hunt them, so. Besides Mythicals, I won't trade them up. Just like the 3 birds, you know, they're roamers in Platinum, so. I mean, I can hunt them in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, too. So, I'll do it that way. You know, I can find Lugia and Ho-Oh as Mythicals in Gen 3 and find on Fire Red Leaf Green, but also I can find them in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, so I'll hunt them in both. You know, Groudon, Kyogre, Rayquaza. You can hunt them in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, so I'll get them in Gen 3, and I'll hunt them in Gen 4 as well. I don't need to trade them up. You know, that's kind of how I see it. If I can hunt them in the next gen, I'll just hunt them again. It's really no big deal to me. What about storing them in bank? No. Like I said, I don't play the modern Pokemon games, so there'd be no need. I don't like transfer, but make use of the dupes somehow. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, for dupes, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for the dupes, yes. I won't even mind trading my dupes or transferring my dupes up to a modern game at all. Like, I think that's like going to be the most that you get out of me. Because it'll be funny, you know. I'm like, yeah, I got this shiny. It happened to be a phase. But, you know, I'll make some use of it, you know. I can show people in the modern day that, hey, this was a Pokemon that I found in an 8192 game when I was hunting for blank. So pretty cool that I have it up in this generation now, but yeah. I want to keep the special ones in the generations that I found them in. Maybe one day I'll transfer them up if it's if there's a Pokemon game or a generation that I really like. That'll be the time that I do transfer most of my shinies, but until then, I'll just keep them in these gens. You know. Yeah, man. Like, the second Dustox I may transfer up into a new gen. Because, you know, obviously I know there's a charm in transferring your Pokemon or your hard-earned Pokemon that you hunted for into a modern generation. Definitely understand the appeal, but something like a dupe would make way more sense for me. Because I have one in the same generation and I can have one in the modern. Pretty much flex it. It's the only thing you really can do. Flex your phases. The 3D platform games have a huge charm, but at ATL is temporary. At least it's yeah. For sure. I will say, if Gen 8 was coming up, you know, this year, I would transfer most of my stuff to it. Because I actually did enjoy Sword and Shield. And I did play it way more than I thought I would. But I didn't play Scarlet and Violet, so yeah, if it was Sword and Shield, then yeah, I definitely would have transferred most of my my shinies, my dupes, my phases. Definitely would have traded those up. Probably had a use for them, or more of a use for them in the modern time. You know, it gives you more to work with. Yeah, they made grinding so easy now that all you needed is just EXP candies. So you could have, like, completed that Pokemon, basically. That's one thing that's kind of like a double-edged sword about Pokemon. No pun. But the EXP candies are kind of nice. But I can see how that doesn't incentivize, or if that's even a word, incentivize. But I meant to say incentivize grinding. Because, you know, back in these games, grinding was pretty boring. You know, your Pokemon would get so strong that it would have a fixed experience boost, and you just have to do constant repetitions to level up. I understand, most definitely. Just, I don't know. Wish they would have made another way and not make it so easy. You know, kind of make it fair, basically. But, you know, you got EXP candies, you have EXP all. You know, you have all that stuff now. You don't even have to worry about training your Pokemon anymore. For me, I wish it was kind of like a Mount Silver kind of area, where, you know, you have high-level Pokemon in, like, the 70s, 80s, and then you can just grind from there, and you get a decent amount of EXP fighting them. That'd be pretty cool, but yeah, what do I know? But I know, at least for these games, it's gonna be it's gonna be a lot of grinding. I think I could do it, though. Even with Diamond and Pearl being pretty slow, I think we should be pretty good when the time comes to grind out for the Elite Four. I think we can get some decent amount of training in. Yeah, we'll be alright. Still need to find what the hidden items there are laying around. So yeah, that's what I think about. That's why I can't wait to play through this game, man. Spending too much time shiny hunting and not playing through the game. This Magikarp is just like AIDS. Like, how have I not found it by now? That'd be funny if I just said that about it, and then it shines in the next few resets. That'd be very awkward. Talking about grinding. This Magikarp's gonna be kind of a pain to level up. But I can do it. It's gonna be a lot of switching. A lot of switching. I mean, at least Gyarados has Thrash, I guess. Until it starts learning some good moves. I just really, like, I've went this far. Please do not give me a hindering nature. Like, just give me a basic neutral nature. That's all I ask. Like, if anything, I just don't want it to be modest or timid. If it's modest or timid, then, or something that hinders attack, I'm gonna be very devastated. But like, even if that were the case, like, if it hinders speed, I don't care. Just do not hinder the attack stat. Because I'm going to need that. That's one thing I do have to worry about as well. I mean, I know I'm playing through the game, but I don't need the Magikarp to be cracked out, but please don't let it be a hindering nature in attack. That's what kind of scares me about the nature meta. Gen 2, you don't even need to worry about that. Yeah, I just need to find the shiny in this spawn. Double Misdreavus. That'd be awesome. Oh, damn, we're almost at 7K. We're almost at odds, damn. It's been a while. Give me some good. As if I can get anything else. Just give me bites. Jizzy, did you find that shiny female Combi in Platinum? think it was platinum. Good. Need these chains. Yeah. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it's getting up there. Okay. Oh, actually making pretty good time. Remember yesterday, it almost took like 5 hours. It was insane. Kinda nervous. All right. No, wait. wait. Ugh. Okay. I wonder if I do get the Misdreavus, do I double hunt the Magikarp? Decisions. So how bad do I want it? Do I want to race myself? Yeah, I am. I'm very sick of fishing. But that would give me more encounters per minute. I don't know. I also have my ego to think about, too. Do I double up the force? Wait, what do you mean by that? Double up the force? What do you mean? Oh, if I get the carb, do I no, that one makes sense because I don't get Misdreavus in Diamond. So no, I'm not, I wouldn't, no, that wouldn't work. Yeah, version exclusives. Diamond gets Murkrow. Pearl gets Misdreavus, and they both evolve in this game. So, obviously, they incentivized it to be a version exclusive to pretty much get something different than what the other version has. That's new. Or that was new at the time. I'm actually impressed that they gave it really good evolutions. Obviously, Honchkrow is the better one, but it was cool that Misdreavus got an evolution too. Both Gen 2. That should have been a sign that they were remaking Gen 2. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I like Murkrow. It deserved an evolution for sure. It was way too plain. I mean, it's a good Pokemon. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I like the design, but you know, obviously a Pokemon like that should at least have another stage, which they did in this game, which actually was meta. And I appreciated that for sure. Murkrow needed it. I don't think anyone was expecting it to be, like, that good either. So, yeah, massive W. And it has a good shiny. Thank goodness it retained the color instead of making it something completely different. I think I will go for it in Diamond. I actually do want to do some forest hunting in this game, because doing this hunt makes it to where I really feel like this game is very unlucky. So I kind of need to test out the luck of this game. So I'll definitely be back in the forest in this game too. See what I can get. There's definitely going to be a lot of dupes, but I'm going to take the... definitely going to be prepared and not spend a lot of my money on stupid things. And just spend money on a ton of Pokeballs, so I don't have to worry about phasing over and over and battling these Mons and throwing more than 10 Pokeballs at it. Like I did that Dustox. That's what really hurt me, is trying to catch that first Dustox. The second one was so easy. I just threw like, what, 2? I don't even think I think I threw 1 ball at it and it caught. But the first Dustox took like 15. That was horrible. To the point where I probably have to run away from a shiny or a face. Definitely gonna have to run away from a face, depending on what it is. So, I'm really hoping that this next one is the target, so that I can just... After this, I'm just gonna grind money. You know, get these, you know, battle these trainers, grind. Get a bunch of money, don't spend it. But I think, like, the next Pokemon that I'm gonna be hunting in Pearl will be maybe Riolu. Riley's Riolu, I think, is the next one. And then after Riley's Riolu for the egg, I'll do the legendary. And then finish the game. No, I'm still going for Drifloon. I'm just going for Drifloon in Diamond, not Pearl. I was talking about Pearl. My bad. I should have specified. Because I am playing 2 versions. Pearl is almost done, basically, with my team. Diamond, I'm going to get quite a few. I'm definitely going to get Drifloon, Murkrow, Spiritomb, Krogunk, and then Dialga. And then for Pearl, I'm just going to get Riolu, then Palkia. Yeah, I know, right? I hope Krogunk's not a version exclusive, but say it happens to be a version exclusive, which I doubt. I'll just hunt it in the game that it comes in, and then I'll trade it over. But I doubt that Krogunk is a version exclusive. I think you get it in both games, so I don't have to worry. That's going to be a pretty interesting hunt, because I'm not fond of safari hunts. So it's going to be a nail biter when I find it. Trying to find it and trying to catch it. So, yeah, you guys are going to get a lot of entertainment out of that. I don't even know what I can phase in the Great Marsh either. I hope there's some good phases. I know there's probably some nutty mons that I definitely don't want, but I'm probably not going to care about too much. But the common ones I'm probably going to get. Like the ones that you can just throw a Pokeball at it and it just has a high catch rate. I think Krogunk is like middle of the line. I think it's not too hard, but not too easy to catch. I think it's like in the middle. But that's going to be really heartbreaking if I don't catch it. I may spend way too much time in that marsh. Hopefully not. What's up, KO? I haven't seen you stream since the last year. Yeah, right? Happy New Year, KO. Happy New Year. Not a version exclusive, I'm good. Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm like, why would it be a... I kind of thought to myself, why would it be a version exclusive if it's new? So I'm good. I could even double hunt it if I wanted to. Which I may do, depending on what I'm doing in the other game. Like, honestly, I have a better chance of getting it in Pearl. Since it just pumps out shinies. So, I don't know. I may double hunt it. Yeah, how's it going, man? Also, Krogunk isn't exclusive to the Great March. Good! I'm definitely gonna go for it. It is? Wait, what do you mean? It is? Huh? Krogunk's a version exclusive? There's no way it's a version exclusive, is it? So it's not in Platinum, it's in Diamond and Pearl? Well, that works out for me. Because I am not playing Platinum. So I'm good. Krogunk is only in the Great Marsh and Diamond and Pearl, but it's available outside the Great Marsh and Platinum. Okay. So Platinum, you have the more of a chance than Diamond and Pearl, I see. So if I wanted to not take the risk of it fleeing, I would do it in Platinum. But I don't know. I think I'm going to do it in this game. I think it'd be more fun. Or more fun for you guys to see me do it in the Great Marsh than doing it in Platinum. Yeah, I'm going to be playing Platinum at some point, but not now. Told you, me playing Platinum, I'd have to be, like, done with basically both games. Just like Ruby and Sapphire, I'm not going to go through Emerald until I'm done with my Sapphire DTQ. Typo's now at 19K! Nice. You're catching up. And Happy New Year. Yep, Happy New Year to you as well. Yep, it's the new year for sure. We'll see what happens in the new year. Damn, why does my ear itch so much? One sec. Yep, Happy New Year, guys. It's gonna be a crazy one. Yep, it's the new year. The hard part of the new year is actually typing 2026 instead of 2025 or saying something about last year as in 2024 instead of last year being 2025. Yeah, that part. Rumor week is upon us. Yeah, I'm getting prepared. Haven't heard anything from Hanger or Richie. I mean, yeah, they're definitely like, you know, they're busy. They're busy people. So, but I'm pretty sure when it gets closer to the date, they'll pop out and give us an update or see what's going on. But yeah, like I said, for the whole month, I'm definitely going to be not doing this. And I'm going to be roaming for the whole month. So my plan is to get to 30K, or at least close to 30,000 for this Magikarp if I haven't found it yet, before I completely just take a break from it. Not for too long, though. And just go from there. See what I want to do. Do I want to go back to the Sapphire DTQ, which is most likely what I'm probably going to do, because since I'm already like 7 phases in for this Misdreavus, I should be taking time to do some Ralts phases. So I can get through Sapphire. You'd be writing the wrong dates on paper for the first 3 months. Yeah, right, yep. It'd be like that, man. It's hard to adjust. It's hard to adjust to the new year. It's always been like that. Yeah, you do 2024 instead of 25, and you're in the new year, 2026, and you still write 25. So, definitely going to start getting some used to. Some getting used to doing. Well, yeah, I think Twitch was supposed to give me, like, a progress report, you know, that end of the year stuff. I wanted to go through that, but it's whatever. I don't think I can. Let me see if I can. Hold on. I wouldn't even know where to even find that. Would I go on my... Would I find out my dashboard? Oh, here it is. Twitch 2025 recap. Never mind, I found it. God, it's so laggy. This year we came together like never before to stream, hang, create. Let's recap. Let's see. High scores, hours streamed. Damn, I streamed 526 hours. That doesn't even seem like much. Total streams 191. That's a lot. Distinct days streamed 178. Hours watched 1,740. That's a lot. Top categories, obviously Platinum, Diamond, Fire Red, Emerald, Black Ops 6. Oh yeah, because Black Ops 6. Top 10%. I don't know what that means, but yeah, top 10%. Whatever that means. There's the GOAT. Your top stream. Stream reached 147 viewers. Did it? When? Your top stream reached 147 viewers. I don't believe that, but I guess. That just doesn't seem right. I wish that was the case. It'd be kind of crazy, though, if I hit that. 147 streamers. It had to have been when Tiller raided me. Shoutouts to Tiller. If you aren't following him, go follow him. I'll give him a shout out in a second. Tiller streams ZA. He streams the modern stuff. He's really, really cool. Top tags, English, shiny hunting, Pokemon, and Pokemon. I should probably take that English tag off. It doesn't do anything. 18,000 chats received. Top emotes, obviously in my face. The luck emote. The Steelix yeah, the Steelix one doesn't really, it's not really used a lot. It's my face being used. And the luck one. Biggest fans. Mama Panda, shouts to Mama Panda. Shouts to Ghost Hunter Richie. Tony Hawkins. I don't know who that is. Jizzy, obviously. Shout out to Jizzy. Lazy, Mondo. Yep. Mondo. Divine Weapon. Not sure who that is. Gene, yes. I don't know who that is. And Strizzy. Shout out to Strizzy. I'm sorry. Tony, Gene, and Divine. I'm sorry. I just haven't seen them. I received 17 raids. That's crazy. Who rated me? Oh, yeah. Strizzy with 11. That's a lot. Beartick with 4 and Wretched with 4. And I sent out 34. Who did I raid? Wretched, Strizzy, and shouts to Sammy. Sammy Snow. Clips made, 19. Yep, it's a lot of clips because of the shinies. 6 unique clippers. Top viewed featured clips. I don't know how this is. That's like... This was a long time ago. It's like a Black Ops 4 clip. Hype happening. New followers, 89. That's decent. 13 new subscribers. That's pretty good. Points spent, 48,000. That's a lot. Chat badge, I don't know what that is. Okay, here it is. 89 new followers. 1K, 1.74K watch. Total hours. 13 new subs. Top 10%. Platinum, diamond, fire red. Black Ops 6 Emerald, 191 streams, chat received 18K, clips 19. So yeah, that's basically it. It's pretty cool. It is what it is. That's cool. Your internet friend hunted Ponyta because it's the year of the horse. Okay, Googled it and it's the year of the horse, but specifically Fire Horse. And she didn't, nor I knew that. Nice. One of these is not like the other. That was the Tiller raid? It had to have been the Tiller raid. Yeah, you only speak English? Yeah, that is true, but I don't know why it would be a tag. You know what I mean? It's kind of obvious. It's funny just seeing Black Ops amongst the Pokemon games. Yeah, that's awesome, though. It would have been Tekken, but, you know, I quit playing a lot of Tekken. Tekken is my primary game. It's what I put like the most time into next to Pokemon. Not even Call of Duty. It's Tekken, but the new Tekken is not good. I'm sorry. So I haven't played it really at all. So you would have saw Tekken next to a bunch of Pokemon games, but it ended up being Call of Duty. Which, I don't even know what's worse, Tekken or Call of Duty, but I think it's Call of Duty, honestly. So, it's whatever. Yeah, back to fishing. What's up, Gizmo? How are you? Happy New Year. Yeah, back to fishing I go, man. 300 more. I'm at 300 more. 200 more to go. Yeah, Magikarp was supposed to shine last year. Yeah, it was supposed to. It was supposed to. I'm surprised. I think YouTube did give me a recap as well, but I don't think that even matters. Because YouTube's about making videos, not really about its streams, per se. Doing good, relaxed a bit, but back to work tomorrow. Yep, same here. I actually have no idea what's going on in the Black Ops clip. Oh, it was someone in voice chat being stupid, and I decided to record it. Or it's probably me popping off or something. Nah, Black Ops 4 is a good game compared to what we've had the last 6 years. So I went back and played. But like I said, that's an old clip. That was like 2023. So I don't know why. I don't know how that was the most viewed clip. I don't even know if people even check that out. Maybe they did, and I don't know. but that's an old clip. I know the game is old, but that clip is also old as well. It wasn't anything modern. I would have thought that the top clip would have been a shiny that I had, but not many people like check shiny clips. They just go back to the VOD, which I don't have a problem with at all. I don't have a problem with you guys going back to the VOD and watching the shiny reaction rather than watching the clip. Like, don't get that mistaken. Yeah, you can view it however you want to view it. I'm not going to police how you view my stuff. Like, that's just weird. But that's the reason probably why that clip was the top clip and not a shiny one. But still, that's kind of impressive. Because I did, you know, I did upload a lot of Black Ops clips. It was either people being dumb in voice chat or me popping off. Because I enjoy Black Ops 4. It was a good game. Still is a good game. But it's either not many people play it anymore or there's a lot of cheaters. So it makes Call of Duty hard to play. And I don't want to play the newer ones, so yeah. It's the first clip out of the bunch when you click on your channel. Yeah, I know. I don't know how that is. Because I haven't streamed Call of Duty in like a long time. Well, Black Ops 4. I did stream Black Ops 7. Wait, are we on 7? Yeah, we are in 7. Yeah, I did stream Black Ops 7 when I got Singularity, the last Mastery camo. But that was like only a day. But this channel, or my channel, barely has anybody following me that play Black Ops. So I still wonder why that's like the most viewed clip. Because most people like you guys that watch me know me just for the shiny hunts. And I've streamed shiny hunts just primarily. I don't even play Black Ops or Call of Duty in general on my streams, so it's kind of weird that that's like the most viewed. Because like I said, none of my followers on Twitch follow me for Call of Duty. So that's kind of weird. You like Black Ops? That's what's up. 2938. Start to like search and destroy while you hunt. I think I did that once. I think I was playing Call of Duty while I was doing a hunt. I forget which one though. I was doing like some hunt while I was doing when I was playing Call of Duty, like in between intermissions. That's also like a pretty cool way to hunt. Do you only raid when friends are on? Kinda. I don't really raid at all. But if I do see like Strizzy or Sammy or one of the people that I follow stream, then I might as well raid them, but I don't raid that much. I feel like if you started variety streaming, you'd still watch. That's nice. I don't know if that's in the plans, but I like it. Yeah, that's what's up. I appreciate hearing that. You know, no offense, you know, I mean, there's no offense taken, but, you know, there's a lot of people here that probably wouldn't want to see me play another game, and it's totally understandable. You know, some games they're just not into, and, you know, that just is what it is. I wouldn't feel any other way if it wasn't your cup of tea, and you didn't feel like watching. I mean, that's up to you. Yeah, we all pretty much are the same way, but I guess it just depends. Because a lot of people that watch games, they just don't know what's going on. And, you know, if you're not entertaining enough, then you can't really keep company. So I know how it is. You love seeing the roaming? That's good, because I'm going to be roaming a lot next month. People that are new to my streams only knew me for roaming, because that's all I was doing in 2024. See, I had to catch myself there. Because we're in 2026 already. I was about to say 25, but no, for most of the year in 2025, I was hunting this. I was hunting in Sinnoh. I was doing all the starters and this forest. I haven't even gotten far in the game yet, and I spent all year hunting in Sinnoh while doing occasional roamers when I've had the time or I felt like it. But I was strictly roaming in 24 and 23. So a lot of people just knew me for roaming. But yeah. I still remember the time you played Black Ops 2 very briefly with your brother's friend on his Xbox 360 when your brother, I'm pretty sure it was only against bots. I got a kill streak. Meanwhile, your favorite part was driving the RC car. Yeah, man. Driving those RC cars is like hard now. They don't make the RC cars simple to handle anymore. Or even the Hellstorm. The Hellstorm is a really bad kill streak now. No, I wouldn't say it's a bad kill streak. It's just not good anymore. Because the Hellstorm has a startup now in the new game, and it's hard to steer in the new game now. So it's not as good. Yeah, remember when Hellstorms actually used to be good? They're not anymore. They're not as good. They're not as good as they used to be. It's okay. It's just not, you know. The Hellstorm got nerfed basically. So I don't like it. RC is the best streak. Well, a little bit. People know how to scout out RCs and have enough brains to shoot them now. So, it's whatever. Carp ate up the whole year. Basically, it did, yeah. It's definitely not going to eat up this year. It probably will for the most part, unless I get lucky. But it still will this year. I hope not, but I have a feeling it will. Racing games are some of your favorite. Jack X, Midnight Club 3, Donkey Kong Racing, Mario Kart. So yeah, Mario Kart's for sure, man. Mario Karts are my thing. My favorite Mario Kart was Wii. Yeah, I'm an old head, man. I played Mario Kart Wii, like, competitively, man. We actually had tournaments for that around here. So, yeah, my brother and I were try-harding in Mario Kart Wii. We won some events. You know, some local stuff, you know. And the people we were playing against, they weren't novices. So, yeah, you know, winning wasn't free all the time. So we had some decent competition. Wii and 8 Deluxe are your favorites. For me, it has to be Double Dash and Wii. Those are my favorites. Double Dash and Wii. I really like Double Dash because of the synergy aspect of it. Like, not Double Dash solo, but Double Dash co-op. So, yeah. Used to try online Wii, got bullied, and went back to CPUs. You were above average, but not a master. When it was still online. Yeah, man, I was online. And I was playing against players that had 9,999 VR, man. Those were the days, man. People were grinding out that game. It was so fun. Playing all these sweats. And seeing all these ghosts just do a bunch of, like, very high execution biking in the game. It was crazy, man. I remember when Mario Kart Wii came out as well. I wasn't a fan of the bikes at all. And then I don't know, I just, you know, grew fond of them. Or it grew on me, basically. But yeah, I remember a time where I didn't even like the bikes in Mario Kart. Because I was gonna say, why would you have bikes in Mario Kart when it's supposed to be just karts? But yeah, after a while, you stop thinking about it and you just learn to accept it. And yeah, I don't at first, but later you like them. Yeah, that's kind of how everybody was, especially with like Sword and Shield. I know that's like another topic or another subject, but it was the same thing with Sword and Shield, man. Everyone was mad. Oh, no national decks. Game sucks. No national decks. And then turns out to be like one of the best-selling Pokemon games. Like, I thought you guys were gonna boycott this shit, and you guys just bought it. But yeah, that's just how it goes, you know. People may be very irritated about something that changed, but you know, they'll always buy it. It doesn't matter. It'll grow on them. They'll learn to accept it at some point. Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will. But with Scarlet and Violet and ZA, I put my money where my mouth is. I can actually say that I didn't buy them. I didn't like them and I didn't buy them. Not to say that they're bad games, because, you know, obviously if you enjoy playing Scarlet and Violet or ZA, I'm all for it. You know, I even watch people's streams with ZA. You know, I watch people shiny hunt in ZA. And I've watched people shiny hunt in Scarlet and Violet, too. It's just not my type of game. And, you know, obviously I didn't buy them. But there will always be people that, you know, Pokemon's always going to be a $1 trillion IP. So it doesn't matter if I don't buy it or many other people don't buy the games. It's always going to make millions. It doesn't really matter. Which is why, like, it's kind of crazy that I see, like, YouTube videos talking about it, knowing that nothing's going to change. Like, realistically. So, I don't know why. Like, why complain? It's always going to make millions. It's no use complaining at all. But I'm not saying stay silent. I mean, if you want to be vocal about it. I'm just saying, you know, even no matter how vocal you are, I feel like with something like Pokemon, nothing's really going to change. You're just talking at that point. I believe they make those videos so that Pokemon doesn't regress. They can't help that. Pokemon's always going to be successful, no matter how bad it is or how good it is. That's my thought. I mean, that's my take on it. Just because you enjoy a franchise doesn't mean you have to love every new Pokemon game released. Exactly, yep. As long as you don't tell others to not like it. Yeah, if they enjoy it, yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, people see that as the problem, because it's like, oh yeah, you're enabling someone. Who cares? You're not going to please everybody. You're not going to have, I'm sorry, like, again, when it comes to Pokemon, you can have a voice. It's just not going to go anywhere. I'm sorry, it's just not. So even if that was the case, KL, it shouldn't even matter to people playing the game and enjoying it. If they enjoy it, you know, they enjoy it. You know, no one's really going to deter them from thinking it's a bad game at all. And whoever's telling them that it's not good and you shouldn't play it is wasting their time. Really. You know, it does sound condescending that way, but that's just the reality of it. There's no way to say it to make it sound like I'm not trying to be facetious. You know what I mean? That's just how life is. That's just how, in reality, things go. So honestly, if people tell you that this isn't a good Pokemon game or that isn't a good Pokemon game and you actually like it, I don't know why the other person's wasting their time, you know? If you like it, you like it. You're going to keep playing it. Yeah, people shouldn't really take offense to that, because if you like the game, you know, by all means, you're going to keep playing it, no matter if people say it's good or bad. So yeah, it just doesn't matter at that point. And honestly, if you enjoy playing it, all power to you. Who am I to say, or who... what's it to somebody to say that this game isn't good and you shouldn't play it? Like, that just doesn't make any sense. I can say that Gen 6 or Gen 7's bad. I can say that. It doesn't really matter. That's just a random take that I have. I don't actually believe that. I'm just saying, just hypothetically, if I had said that, it wouldn't matter. There's millions of people that like Gen 5. There's millions of people that like Gen 6. So, like, what's the point? What's the point of me even saying it? And I know the people that say it, some of them come from a place to where they want to see new innovations. I get that. I'm pretty much just regurgitating what every other content creator has said. And I'm not even a content creator, but pretty much just regurgitating what all of them say. It's like, yeah, people want more quality or more innovation, but that's up to Pokemon, man. If they're making money, and they're still making millions, they're going to do it their way. It doesn't matter what you say. They're still going to do things how they want to do it. So, I don't know. I think it just turns into an echo chamber at that point. Maybe. I don't know. That's why I stick to these ones. The ones I enjoy. Because they make me happy still. Excuse me. Damn. Yeah. That's true. The cards already are a different breed. Exactly. Yeah, some people will enjoy them, some won't. That's really it. Exactly. Even the Hoenn games got hate at first, now they're beloved by fans. That's kind of, like, surprising. I don't know how people didn't like Gen 3. Like, or just now liking Gen 3. Because not only is Emerald still, like, at a ridiculously high price, why would it be at a ridiculously high price if people didn't like Gen 3? That just doesn't make sense to me. I think that was just a bunch of hot air. I think people have always been fans of Gen 3, but they wanted to be edgy. That's just my thing. Probably going to buy the new games as they release. If you don't, that's totally fine by me. We all have our tastes, and we can still be friends if we don't agree. Exactly, man. That's literally it. You know, obviously, KL, you've known that I know some people that you know that hasn't been the case with. And not just by one person. I'm talking about, like, many different people. It's like, if you disagree with them, then it's like the end of the world. I'm not one of those people. Like, honestly, if they even, like, if I have them banned, they can submit a request and I'll just read it myself, obviously. 9 times out of 10, I'll unban them, man. Like, there's really no hard feelings. It's just pathetic that we have to cut ties because of something so trivial. You know what I mean? But I'm all about not even really forgiving because, you know, that's implying that they did something bad. They just didn't make a good decision to me. So, if they want to right that wrong, I'll welcome anyone back, really. Yeah, I was never really, you know, I never really had a problem with anyone to begin with. I may have some, like, criticisms, but I don't have a problem with anyone, really. Maybe just one person, but yeah. You just can't throw insults at Platinum and we'll be good. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the case, man. Diamond and Pearl have a bad rap, and I understand they do, yeah. But I look past that, you know. I have a love for these games. Even when Platinum gets the most love, you know. Obviously. And I understand. Platinum is a very, very good game. And it's really hard to criticize it. But, you know, I like Diamond and Pearl just as much. even with its flaws. It did introduce us to the new generation, so I think that's why. I do respect Game Freak trying trials instead of gyms. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. At least they had the Elite Four still. That's what I was happy about. You always have to keep the Elite Four. I didn't even think that Elite Four was going to be in Sun and Moon or Gen 7. I didn't think so, but when I saw that, I was pretty happy. I was like, you know what? I respect them going for something new. I don't mind trials, but I wasn't a fan of them. But when I saw they had the Elite Four, I was like, okay, you know what? This bumps it from what I gave it first to, you know, it bumps it up like about 3 points. So, yeah. And the Ultra Beasts were pretty cool. And the trio of legendaries that they had, the Tapus. I like the Tapus. Yeah, if I had the rights to Pokemon IP, you'd make that Pokemon MMO an official game. Yeah, I hear a lot about that. Open world Pokemon. Don't yuck your yum. What? Yeah, that is why Pokemon... Oh, that's why Platinum is way more expensive? Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's why Platinum is more expensive. Yeah, Platinum is better. Platinum is way better. It pains me to say that because I love Diamond and Pearl, but realistically, if I want to come to reality, Platinum is way better than Diamond and Pearl. Yes. Diamond and Pearl had a lot of flaws. Unfortunately. But yeah, Platinum is way better. Funny because you used to hate on Gen 4 Sinnoh region, but playing it now you fell in love. That's good. Made you appreciate the DS gens of Pokemon. Yeah, man, it's good. I mean, you kind of had to be here to really appreciate it. No offense. Because that's when Pokemon started innovating. Because we went from wireless Bluetooth. We went from wireless Bluetooths with these. Hold on. The wireless adapters. Look at that. I still have it. We went from the wireless adapters. Look at that, man. We went from wireless adapters to having, obviously, built-in wireless battling and trading. And online. This is the first time you could go online. This handheld device could go online to the internet. So we went from that device to having the whole system being able to go online. So yeah, you just had to be there to understand the beauty of Gen 4. I'm not saying that you don't have respect for it, but you would just have a whole different outlook if you started, you know, basically at the beginning, is what I'm saying. It was a time to be alive for sure, man. I spent countless hours on Nintendo Online. You know, they had a GTS. They had the Global Trade Station in this game where you can put Pokemon in the queue and you name your desire. And if you have that desired Pokemon, you can literally trade. You can trade that Pokemon that you stored to anybody across the world. That was before Wonder Trade. Because I know you know what Wonder Trade is. It was basically the old school Wonder Trade. But, you know, it definitely wasn't a Wonder Trade because you knew what you were getting beforehand. But, yeah, man, you had all that. I'm saying, man, you had to be there for Gen 3 and 4 to know its beauty. And I took advantage of all of it. Yep, I used the wireless adapters in Gen 3. I played Coliseum and XD, played with that. I went on to Gen 4. I did Global Trade, GTS. I did online battles. I played Pokemon Battle Evolution. It was a time, man. crazy. Sun and Moon E4 was kind of cool too, because even if you had battled some of them previously, it was cool that they had just formed it. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they put it on the spot. And where it was too, it was pretty beautiful too, because you could see it in the distance from one of the islands, and I really like that. The way they introduced it was very, very nice. Like, you just see it over a horizon. I'm like, wow, that's actually pretty stellar, basically. So yeah, I liked it. And obviously the music was amazing as well. No, that's one thing Sun and Moon always had over the previous games is the music was amazing. Like, I didn't know that Pokemon can make music like that, but it was really nice. I was wondering why I can pick up both Diamond and Pearl instead of Platinum. Oh, yeah, because Platinum is in high demand. That's why, yeah. And people don't really like Diamond and Pearl. People don't really play Diamond and Pearl. I think I'm like one of the only ones that play it. The Shiny Hunt in it. At this point. Maybe. True, never really got to really experience it. Yeah, man. And actually battling a Pokemon Professor in Gen 7 was cool. Yeah, Sycamore had battles. It was just starters and not real teams. Yeah. Yeah, man. Professor Kakui, or if that was his name. Definitely similar. I know I butchered his name, but you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, that was actually cool to battle him. It was revolutionary stuff. It was. Bro gave you an Arceus for his Magikarp? Yeah, those are the kind of nutty deals that people would want to make. But, yeah, if you, yeah, if they wanted that, then you hit the jackpot. Because, people would definitely, during GTS, during that era of GTS, it would have been gone in a heartbeat, so you got lucky. Anyone would trade a Magikarp for an Arceus. So, you were very lucky to even get that. And it wasn't gone already. It was the same way in Gen 6? Really? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't really play much of Gen 6. But that's interesting. You cannot find any use out of GTS, unfortunately. It was pretty much made to... Well, damn, that sucks that you didn't get any use of it. But, yeah, it was mainly to get the version exclusives or legendaries. Basically. But it was a way for people to trade without having to be next to them. So that was the point. But yeah, damn, sucks to hear that you didn't get any use out of it. I definitely did. I was trading and offering up Pokemon after Pokemon, man. I had way too much fun. That was innovative to me. You know, why not take advantage? I don't even care if I was doing it just because I was bored. I would just do it. Something about it just was cool. I mean, it was way more, it was way more beneficial to people that didn't have people that played Pokemon around them. Like, if you didn't have any friends or family that played Pokemon, GTS was, like, basically the replacement. And, you know, back in Gen 4, you know, people at my school definitely didn't play Pokemon. And the people in my neighborhood that played Pokemon moved. Like, all of them. So I was basically the only person on the block still playing Pokemon. So, yeah, GTS was a must. It was a godsend, pretty much. Never got to experience battling with people? Oh, man. Damn, you had to have been there, man. I was battling every single day online with random people. I think I was on Zat Chats. Remember Zat Chats? XAT? Zat.com. Going in chat rooms, posting friend codes, battling random people from I don't even know where. Didn't even know their face or where they lived. You just drop the friend code and you just battle. Man, it was a different time, man. Most of the hard Dex mons in Gen 7 you got from GTS thanks to starters you bred. Good. One day I hope you to run into someone IRL with a stacked team and battle them with your shinies and blow their minds when I throw out your first mon. They would have to know what Pokemon is, because if they see a shiny, I don't think they would be that impressed if they didn't know what it was. The cards were popular. No, the cards will always be popular, man. There's no way the cards won't be popular. It's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards are way more popular than Yu-Gi-Oh! So, definitely people know what that is. They even had epidemics at school to where kids would bring in Pokemon cards to flex on other kids that didn't have them. Man, those kids were ruthless. Yeah, during that time, you know, my time, when I was younger, yeah, those kids were ruthless. Flexing Pokemon cards. When people that couldn't even afford it or had parents that didn't want them to play, they couldn't have them. Yeah, yeah, those kids were assholes, man. But yeah, everyone knows what, you know, Pokemon cards will always be popular. They always have been. I think you told me this before, Kale. I'm not sure. You said you told your mom about the shiny odds. Generally work with 1 out of 8, 192. Also, sometimes when you watch stuff, I'm shiny hunting, I randomly ask her if it be shiny one time. It happened when she said no in Articuno Shine. Really? So you pretty much jinxed it? That's what's up. What was the reaction after that? Scalping is a bit of an issue. Obvious. Yeah, all the time. It always has been an issue. My cousin tried last-minute shopping. Did not know it's always out at Target. Yeah, of course. Yeah, people are fiends. Possibly, but I haven't told you this year. Well, then I caught the shiny. Oh, okay. Right on, right on. I got you. Damn. At least you caught it. Thanks for the shiny look. Yeah, we haven't found a shiny in a while. That last phase was a couple weeks ago. What was that, the Weedle? Alright, KL, see you later. Have a good night. Happy New Year. 2876 for the roll. Decent. One sec. What is he? Yeah. Yeah, we haven't seen a shiny in like a couple weeks. Last one was, I was about to say Weedle. It was Wurmple. And that was pretty early, I think. I forget. I didn't even post that one. I don't think. So it was just a Wurmple. That reminds you, your twin said it'll never come. As soon as he left, the Skitty showed up. Oh, really? Just out here, you guys out here jinxing shinies. Wish I could do that. I did once. Or twice. I think I did twice. Or 3 times. Yeah, there's sometimes you'll jinx it. And that's a good jinx. It'd be funny if you actually were hunting a jinx, and you actually jinx the shiny, and you find a shiny jinx. I think you can in, like, Crystal, I think. Can't remember. No, you find Sneasel. My bad. And that's a good Pokemon to find in the Ice Cave in Gen 2. I think you can find Jinx there too. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Hold on, now I'm curious. I'm about to hold on, I'm about to look it up. What's it called? The Ice Cave in Gen 2? Gen 2? When something tickles your nose hairs, you turn into a Sneasel yourself? Yeah. That's how it be. Alright, hold on, I got it. Let's see, Ice Cave. Okay, in Gen 2... Oh, you can find a Jinx. It's 5%, though. And that's... everywhere in the cave? Yeah, that looks like everywhere in the cave. Jinx is 5%, and you can... You can't Repel Trick it, obviously. It can be level 2? What? That can't be right. Yeah, but basically you can't do a Repel Trick. Everything's basically the same level. Oh, that's in the morning. In the daytime, it's 10%. Oh, that's basically the same. Wait, no. Zubat is 25%. Jinx is 5% in the morning. Zubat turns into 20, and then Jinx turns into 10, so I guess doing it in the daytime is better. Then at night it goes back to 5%. Okay. In Silver, you can get Delibird for a phase. Oh yeah, you definitely do it in Silver, because in the daytime, 40% Swinub, 30% Golbat, 20% Delibird, and 10% Jinx. I think that's the best time to do it, so you don't have to run into a Zubat. And then in Crystal, oh, you don't find it in Crystal, you find it in Gold and Silver. I see. And you don't find Sneasel in the Ice Cave. I see. Oh, yes, you do. It's 1% in Crystal at night. Oh, that's kind of goofy. Well, the more you know. And I'm going to be doing a lot of Gen 2 hunting. Never trust Pokepedia? No, that was Sarabi. I've always used Sarabi as my source for Pokemon knowledge. Yep, always use Sarabi. I didn't even know for the longest time that was basically how you pronounce Celebi, or Celebi's name in Japanese. Or the Japanese name for Celebi. Never knew for like the longest time. I thought it was just a random word. Nope. But no, I've been using that website since its inception, basically. It had a whole lot of information, even on upcoming episodes of Pokemon. Yeah, that site is still like the hub of everything. Yeah, I had to not pause there. But it's the hub of everything Pokemon. Or most stuff. I'm still surprised that site's up. Yeah, I don't even use Bulbapedia at all. If I want to know anything about Pokemon or any Pokemon knowledge I want to look up, I go straight to Sarabi. Oh, it's banned in Texas? Damn. Damn. That's unfortunate. That's crazy. But you know people are using VPNs and stuff, so it doesn't matter. Just because you ban something doesn't mean people are just going to stop doing it. But that is pretty crazy. That's really crazy. Yep, basically, yep, most definitely. Bunch of gooners. Bunch of them. Well, I guess if you live in Texas, you better watch who you're following on social media then. Because you don't need to just go to a specific site to see that kind of stuff, so... Yeah, it's everywhere, man. It's going to be hard to regulate that. Yeah, look at that Dustox Misdreavus combo. Yeah, look at that combo. I am liking that I'm seeing a lot of Misdreavus, man. I just hope that I see way more on average. Started restricting based on age verification. Oh, Georgia? Damn. Yeah, they're cracking down on a lot of things, huh? Insane. Yep, gonna keep throwing it. They need to crack down on the shiny Magikarp? Yeah, they do. I don't know what's going on, man. I haven't even missed that much bites either. I don't think I missed a bite yesterday, or I can't remember the last time I missed a bite. So, been pretty consistent with them. So all these are basically, you know, a lot of encounters. Kind of insane that this is going on. Yep, these are all legit encounters. No missed. Yeah. One day, hopefully, man. Like I said, man, I'll give it to close to 30 or at 30,000, and we'll see where we go from there. Do I even want to keep going? But no, at 30,000, I think I may need to double it up. So I can get the maximum amount of... efficiency hunting. Am I going to go for the 5% slack off in Sapphire? Not in Sapphire. I think I may do it in Emerald. But I'll see. Yeah, I do have Emerald still. I know people will be like, that's cheating. Be pretty hilarious. Because anything Emerald is controversial. Yeah, I did. Basically, I got an early shiny frame after, I think, like the 4th or 5th file wipe, maybe 6th. All hitting different frames. And it landed on the Zig. So, basically, I'm like, okay, well, if I have this early shiny frame, might as well get the starter. So, I pretty much hit the frame on the starter and got it. And then after that, since I knew I had an early shiny frame, I had to file wipe again, because I wanted my shiny frame to be random if I'm doing other hunts. So, I traded it over to Ruby, or I traded the starter, the shiny starter in Emerald over to Ruby. Then I file wiped again in Emerald, and then traded it back. So I have like a fresh file that I don't know the frames, or I don't know if I have an early shiny frame or not. I definitely don't. Because I found like a shiny Shroomish in the meantime. And, yeah, it definitely wasn't early. Couldn't have been. So yeah, I want to keep myself in the dark when it came to potentially having early shiny frame or not. I wanted it to be completely random, which it is. And, yeah, I went from there. I may go back and hunt it so that I can get the shiny first phase. But, yeah, I do have a shiny starter in Emerald. But, yeah, I'll go back at some point and do the hunt again. Yeah, I did hit the Zigzagoon first, yep. But since people want to cry about it, I'll just hunt it again and do it until I hit the starter first. If I hit the Zigzagoon shiny, then I'll just file wipe again. Yep, I'm just gonna show everybody that I can hunt it both ways. Yeah, not many people shiny hunt starters in Emerald. Not like anyone, really. So, that's why I wanted to do it. And I'll do it again. It was an interesting hunt. Because, yeah, people are talking about RNG manipping. I'm like, I didn't RNG manip anything. You think I was using a calculator? You think I was calculating my secret ID doing this? You think if I would have did that, I would have got the starter by now? Plus, I know how to hit frames. I know how to hit, like, I know how to hit just frames. You know, I play fighting games. It's really not anything too crazy to hit a just frame. So it's funny that people thought I was like RNG maniping, and people have that assumption. And like if I manip it, I'm getting the shiny like right away. Yeah, exactly. That's what they thought. Or at least something along the lines of that. Yes, that's what they thought. But no. I was doing it the most organic way. How I see it. And how it is. Just doing it the most organic way. Because you have to have an early shiny frame to even get the shiny. That's just how the game works. You know what I mean? So if they see that as not legit, then I don't know what to tell them. Like, Emerald's nutty, man. Pretty good at what? The calculations? Bro, RNG manips, this Magikarp will be shiny already? Exactly. No, these games work. You don't even have to worry about that. So, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I've seen it. I will say, I just wish he would stick to Pokemon knowledge than other stuff he talks about. But that's just how I am, too. I just, you know, there's just some things that are just way too out of the ballpark to be talking about. Especially when people are just trying to play video games. And escape from reality. But, yeah. But, yeah, as long as it sticks to that, you know, knowledge about Pokemon or calculations that people have found out and helping people out in terms of strategies or hints or guides, that's all good, obviously. So, yeah, that's all. Seems kind of hard for people to do that nowadays. Especially when you have a following. It always happens when people start growing a following. But I'll never get to that point. I don't need to. I'm trying to have fun. That's it. I'm just trying to have fun. I'm trying to have a good time. I'm not trying to think about anything crazy. Six IV shinies? Yeah, all that. Yeah, RNG manipulation is pretty crazy. I mean, a lot of people have to do that in speedruns as well. I mean, that's the most time you'll see it as well, when people speedrun. Some people even get shinies RNG manipping. And, like, their motive isn't even to get a shiny. You know, I've watched some speedrunners get a shiny just randomly when they were RNG manipping for certain stats. From here, just trying to hunt some shinies, and this dude in one of the Pokemon Discord chats I'm in be sending conspiracy theories. I'm just like, yeah, man, it's yeah, man, I don't have time for all that. No, I don't. I really don't. Nah, man. I'm getting older. I'm not getting any younger, dude. I'm trying to enjoy life, not hate it. Yeah, quote that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotta make the most. You gotta make the most out of it. Yeah, basically the same here. I mean, if it happens, it happens. I wouldn't say I look for it, but that's not, like, a bad thing, you know, obviously. But, you know, I'll post it. If it gets traction, it gets traction. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, personally. I just wanted to share it. It's kind of like a documentation to me. If anything. But, yeah, with that, it's kind of like a cherry on top. You know, spreading the luck, spreading the congratulations and stuff like that. Yeah. Dude over here trying to convince you Bush did 9. Oh, wow. That's so old, dude. People are still talking about that. But yeah, we're not going to get into that. We're not going there. Had to mute that. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. I would have did the same. I don't know, I don't know what people are doing, dude. Like, even if that was the case or wasn't the case, I'm not going there. And, like, why? Like, why? People are bored, man. I guess that's the only reason. That's the only reason I can come up with. Yeah, we as humans need to keep ourselves occupied, for sure. So we don't go insane. Yeah, man, I've seen my fair share of crazy posts in Discord and social media, man. It's everywhere. So. Yeah. I do what I just did now. You pretty much just shake your head at that point. I'm like, is shiny hunting just not, or playing Pokemon just not enough? Kind of makes me question, like, why do you even engage in the first place? Like, you're just not having fun with what you're doing? I don't know. But anyway. Damn. Yeah, I think we can, you know, keep going. We're definitely going to go till midnight. Or past midnight. We are already this far. That's insane. Yeah, man. I may just say fucking and do some roaming. Then when I saw being active in their chat group, he messaged you personally, like, why you haven't been in the Discord lately? Like, I'm like, bro, I'm a grown man. And a shiny hunter, I ain't got time for that. Exactly. I have time to entertain all that. It's like, oh yeah, if you don't say anything about it, you're part of the problem. Yeah, see, I'm not. Yeah, no. You have fun over there. It's not like I haven't seen drama like this before, or how it starts. Like, come on now. So obvious. That's why I keep telling people that have came into my chat, or people that want to stream, you know, I encourage them to, but just be careful with who you associate yourself with, or who you want to connect with. I know that sounds very concerning, but that just is what it is, man. I want people to succeed. I do. So I gotta give them the heads up. Because if it can happen to me, it can happen to many other people. Yeah, I had a big controversy over nothing back in 2024. So, ever since then, you know, I mean, I saw it coming, but, you know, I was ignorant. I was ignorant and still went with it. But still, it's not like I didn't see it coming. So I knew how to maneuver, basically. And not many people do. So I always want to give people the heads up. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely have. I know a lot of people have as well. It's like, there has to be an obstacle. Like, everybody will make that an obstacle for you for no reason. So you just gotta, yeah. Just gotta get through it. Yep. Yeah, unfortunately it'd be like that. It just all depends on how you handle it. Yeah, it got so much to the point where, you know how on Twitch, if you have rules set before you chat, you know, you have like all this like list of rules before you were able to chat in Twitch if you're like a first-time chatter. Yeah, I made it to where it wasn't like too crazy, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people will like look at that and be like, yeah, no, I'm not chatting in here. But that's just basically a way of, like, if you really want to come in here for like the content and me playing, then at least I know that most positively that's what you'll come in here for. But yeah, it'll scare a lot of people away, but it just is what it is. I gotta move differently. I just don't have time for all this foolishness and all these games that aren't these video games. So that's basically it. Yep, all I want to do is find shinies, man. Hopefully I can get to that point. That's why I really don't raid out or get many raids, but I appreciate when people do. But yeah, we will see where we go from here. Oh, wow. Man, it's getting late, ain't it? Yep, got a big day tomorrow. Basically is tomorrow for me. I like when I join a kid-friendly stream and they're like, Josh, you're the only one who calls you by your gamer tag? Wait, you're not supposed to do that? Like, I'm confused. Wait, what? Oh, I mean, it's how they see it. It's how they see it. They're reaching like really hard. No, man, no, yeah, I mean, no, they're reaching. They are hella reaching. See, it's like, it's stuff like that, you know what I mean? when people have like family-friendly streams or whatever, and you know they get a following, you know they're super like, I'm gonna do things my way now. Like I have enough people to pretty much act like how I want to act, basically. So it is what it is. No, man, my stream is for anyone. I'm not family friendly, but I can be. That's the thing. I can be. I'm like a mix, basically. But if they need strictly family friendly, then no. Like, if I heard somebody was chatting with me and they're like, yeah, me and my son are watching you, you know, my son's getting into Pokemon and he's like, he's a kiddo and stuff like that, I'll be like, okay, yeah, I'll definitely accommodate. Not even because they're here or they asked me to, but you know, I have sense, you know, obviously. I'm not gonna go crazy. But yeah, I can switch it up at any time if I want to. Because at the end of the day, I do want to be professional somewhat. But nah, if people think that your name is inappropriate, they're reaching. It's really not crazy at all. I didn't even think about that until you even said it. Like, I didn't look at your name and be like, oh god, that's a crazy name. Like, no, I didn't say that when I first saw you come in. For the first time on YouTube. I think it was YouTube. I didn't think that. That is a big reach. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, exactly. No, I feel you. But yeah, I'm kind of a unique streamer when it comes to the world of Nintendo games streamed. So yeah, I'm way more relaxed. Like I said, I do this for fun, dude. Yep, anyone's welcome, man. I just know blatant, obvious, inappropriate behavior, so. Yeah, it is what it is. It's crazy how long this is taking. Well, for the shiny, I mean. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Have you ever had to ban a long-time viewer? Yeah. Because he got caught up in doing something very, very inappropriate. Not in my stream. But yeah, it was something, it was like something criminal. So yeah. But only once. I haven't really had to ban anybody. There was someone that I had to ban when I was doing the Emerald hunt. Because he would just go like on and on and on about like, oh, this is an RNG manip, this and that, and like you're not doing it right, and yeah, this is like Emerald's just like not, you know, legit, and you know, I pretty much had to tell him, I'm like, you know, you have the nerve to come in here, like after I don't even know how long, like you're not even like a regular coming in here talking to me crazy. And I was like, literally, you could just go watch someone else, man. And he just was persistent, obviously, in staying and, you know, trying to get his point across. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't have time for this. Gave him chances. I don't even think I banned him. I think I timed him out and he just didn't come back. But, yeah, like, for me to ban someone, it has to be, like, you know, it has to be something specific. Because most of the time, you know, if you just kick someone, they'll leave. But, no, if they're persistent, then that's the ban, basically. Kind of like I have like a 3 strikes, like, format. Yeah, they are. They are very. Wait, wasn't expecting what answer? Which one? Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. People just do not make the best decisions. And then, you know, when people call it out, you know, it's unfortunate, but yeah, that's actually very serious. It's a serious matter. One sec. Yeah, basically. Yeah, yes indeed. Yeah. That's unfortunate. But yeah. Just hate seeing it. But Yeah, we just gotta behave ourselves and do what we love doing without all that crazy stuff. Yeah, I found out about that one person, your favorite creators, and stop rocking with them. They got canceled too. Yeah. People will find out really quick. Mm-hmm. Alright, let's knock these out. No, absolutely not. Those are illegal here. Yeah, I've had one before, and I could see why it's banned. Yeah, no way. No, it's a Lonnie. It's an energy drink. You could have a VPN, have a shit. Oh, hell no. No, I'm not a crackhead. Nope. No, those are really bad for you. Like, I'm like, it's like so bad that I'm pretty sure it could stop your heart. Oh no, I don't think I'm gonna update the thumbnail. I don't have a need to. As long as it says it in the title of like where I'm at currently, that's all that matters to me. Damn, we're gonna be shiny-less again? Damn. Pretty crazy. Yeah, definitely I know about that, yeah. I mean, that's the name of social... Well, not social media, but you know what I mean. That's the name of the game when it comes to engagement and exposure. Yeah, we have definitely and are still are in a clickbait meta. So, it's not surprising. Yeah, a lot of the creators that I watch do the same thing. Like, a lot of them. And they get, like, hundreds of thousands of views, close to 1 million or surpassed millions of subscribers. It just is what it is, man. We are just in a clickbait era. And it's never going away, I don't think, either. So it's no surprise. So yeah, I think it is about time to try to speak this Magikarp into existence. It'll be crazy when it's actually over. Wait, what? I'm guessing anything 20k it'll shine? I don't know. I would hope before that, but yeah. We'll see. That would be lit if it did. I could finally be over. Then I'd probably just play through the game until I get to Drifloon. What's today? Thursday? Oh, God. It'd be Friday in my game. So I guess doing it at any time, I can just get the Drifloon or get the Drifloon set up. That's if I did find it tonight, then I'd have to wait another week. Which I don't mind doing. I mean, I could easily just change the time, but I don't want to do that. I'd take a breather. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to move on. Probably, I don't know. Yeah, they just have anything to cry about, I guess. You know. Always. I don't care, man, as long as I get this Magikarp. Me going like this long for a Magikarp should show that I'm not trying to do anything crazy or fishy. Like, yeah, nah. What'd I do? Oh, the fishy pun? I didn't even mean for it to be one. I didn't even notice. Honestly, I didn't. What's up? Let's use this Magikarp hunt that when you complete it, I'm gonna feel like a fish out of water. Yeah. I can feel I understand. I can see that. Yeah, I've just been doing it so long that it's gonna feel weird to do something else. Yeah, after I get one of the roamers, I'm definitely gonna go for like the mythicals. Deoxys, Lugia, Ho-Oh. Something to just grind out until I go back to the other two roamers. Yeah, I would definitely would delete the rod if I could. Yeah, I'm never using an old rod ever again. Good rod and up. Oh, excuse me. Still kind of surprised that I haven't found a shiny in the forest yet. It's been pretty lucky, but yeah, it's taking a little longer now. 5118, nice. Alright, one sec, I'll be right back. Yeah, Shinyroll, Shinyroll. Hold on, let me do a Shinyroll, man. What'd I get? 4,557. What I get in the YouTube? It may not even work. Oh, yes, it does. 58, 52. Yeah, I can get shiny rolls too. Yeah, I gotta change my name. I forgot the YouTube thing to where it, like, uses a different name for you. But I already know when I see this shiny Magikarp, it's gonna shock the shit out of me. I know that. Because not only have I never seen a shiny Magikarp, I never owned one. It's like I've went so long for it, it's just gonna hit me. It's gonna... Yeah. And I gotta remember to use the catching scene for it, too. Because I have a special scene on my overlay to catch it. And all that stuff. Hey, how do you, does anyone know how to, yeah, Shiny Magikarp is a huge flex, yeah. Does anybody know how to, change your name on YouTube? Well, your username? Because mine just says the BLK Scarecrow. I want to change that. Two bud doos. I have a feeling this Rayquaza is going to go 26k. Maybe. Hopefully not. If it does go pretty far, don't think about it. Just keep grinding it out. That's what I did for this Magikarp. If I would have just paid attention to what number I was at, I probably wouldn't be motivated. I'd probably get burnt out, man. It's just another hunt that I do until I finish it. Be like that, man. Yeah, there we go. Why can't I get more like that? If I had a good rod, it'd be like that, I'm pretty sure. Chain fishing. Yeah, man, it'll come. If it would have bit right there, it would have been the shiny. Yeah. You gotta be appreciative of what you do have. Definitely appreciate all the shinies that I found in the forest. I know the shiny Grotle is going to look pretty fire when I do evolve it. Yeah, the first gem's going to be a breeze. It's definitely going to be some good EXP for both mons. Because Turtoy can pretty much solo until the second gym. I'm missing that suitcase simulator? I don't. That's why I really can't complain about this Magikarp, because basically this Magikarp is the simulator, the briefcase sim. But faster. Only by a couple seconds. I know someone that's still stuck in the briefcase simulator. He's a French hunter. And he's phased 3 times on Uncatchable Starly. Like, he's going through it, man. I haven't seen him stream in a while. But when he does, he'll get back to it. And hopefully he finds it, man. That's a pain to go 19,000. I think he's at 20,000 now in the briefcase. There we go. Yeah, people who hunt them on Diamond and Pearl are real Magikarps. Yeah, like I am. But thing is, it didn't even take me that long to get all 3, except for Chimchar. But Chimchar, I didn't even have a... Yeah, I didn't phase. You can't phase. So... Yeah, it worked out. But I did it in all versions. Did all 3. So 2 separate briefcases. One was faster than the other. Yeah, see? Yeah. Both Lake Verity met at level 5. Both with Pokerus as well. Yeah, Torrent and Overgrow. So yeah, my briefcase days are over. The only other briefcase I'll go back to is Gen 3 and Emerald. That's it. Other than that, I mean, I can do BDSP, but that's if I want to. But basically, I'm done with the briefcase. Where's Chimchar in Platinum? This is Diamond and Pearl. Torrent's pretty good. I mean, all of them are. Torrent, Overgrow, Blaze, or whatever it's called. Yeah, all of them are good. Pretty good. Rishir Froakie at Protein? What is that? Instantly changes the user's type to match the type of the move it's about to use. Oh, that's pretty cool. Interesting. Yeah, that sounds meta. Oh shit, we're gonna hit odds tomorrow. Damn. So we're going over odds twice? Yeah, I've been pretty lucky for the most part. I know it's going to sound selfish, but I hope for the next 2 phases, if it's not the target, I hope we get it under odds. Like, way under odds again. That'd be nice. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, not if we get spawns like this. With a double Cascoon, double Wurmple. Or spawns like this. I don't think I've seen a Weedle Misdreavus. Yeah, this forest is pretty random. It's very random that I don't know what to expect. It's kind of too many mons here. What was there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, 6 is kind of a lot. Yeah, when you actually think about it, 6 is a lot to where I'm pretty surprised that I've gotten different phases in one dupe. Out of 6 phases. That's actually pretty crazy. Yeah, I need it right here. Nice for a shiny look. It's funny when you press the poke etch, it makes that noise when you're fishing. I feel like it's easier for me to pay attention to the fishing in when it comes to Gen 3 and not 4, because Gen 3 you have the dots when you're fishing. So it gives you at least an indicator. And in Gen 2, it's like so simple. Like OG Gen 2. Like your avatar will start shaking. You'll see the exclamation point and it'll just say you've caught something, and there's no way to miss it. Yeah, when Gen 3 started introducing you missing your bites, yeah, that's when it got crazy. They want to make it realistic. Yeah, what's the Shinyroll? May take a minute. Must be cooldown, maybe. I don't know. Oh, there it is. 1914. Okay. And that's a number. That's a number. I feel like I'm going to develop arthritis hunting this. But no, if either of these shine, it's going to be pretty dope. Misdreavus or Magikarp. Yeah. It's a good thing to stretch. Yeah, I did. I said I wouldn't be surprised if I develop arthritis hunting this thing. Yeah, when you shiny hunt, it's a lot of mashing. A lot of button pressing. Yeah, Dustox's finally looking like a 2%. That's good. I'm about to say bite, man. Damn. One of these bites will be it. Zero on the dot. That's one thing about this game. Baneri has the longest animation in this game. I think. It has to. So without Baneri, I would have been saving so much time. Yeah, which is why they changed it in Platinum. In Platinum, it doesn't have that animation anymore. It is way faster. Yeah, they knew about it, I'm pretty sure. Probably. I don't know. I don't know, man. When a lot of us saw Lopunny, we weren't even really thinking of that at all. Not even Gardevoir, I don't think. But yeah, it did get a little crazy. But I will say that Mega Lopunny's tame. It's actually a really good design for a Mega. That's what its evolution should have looked like, I think. Yeah, I think whoever designed Baneri and Lopunny was kind of going the Lola Bunny route. That's probably why. Mega Gallade is sick. Yeah, I like Mega Gallade. Yeah, pretty much the fan base, yeah. I'd say so. Yeah, Mega Gallade. I like Gallade as a Pokemon. I'm gonna get it, though. That's why I'm kind of hoping for a male Ralts. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I want to get that, too. I want to get a shiny Gallade. I think it'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I think I will be going for Ralts in this game. Yeah, male Ralts. What's the percentage of male Ralts to female Ralts? Is it 50-50? Yeah, you would think that Baneri would have that same thing happen, but no. Yeah, male Ralts turns into Gallade. It could still go into Gardevoir, but to get Gallade specifically, you need a male Kirlia. So a male Kirlia can either evolve into Gallade or Gardevoir, but a female Kirlia always evolves into Gardevoir. You can't make it a Gallade, obviously. So they gave you the option. What's up, Lightning? JR, what's going on? Another shiny skitty at 1091. That's pretty early. Congrats. In Gen 3, it doesn't, though. No, Gallade doesn't exist in Gen 3. No. That'd be wild if it did. Nope, Gen 4. Oh, excuse me. Yep, off to Phase 8. Phase 8. Phase 8. Yeah. See if we get anything last minute. Let's get to fishing. This is when the real fishing begins. The real hunt begins here, right here. Yeah, we're going to be hitting odds tomorrow for the forest again. Forest is giving me a challenge now. Maybe. Never know. I wish all my bites were like that, dude. No, all I know is if I see one of my targets, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. Shiny Wurmples? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That'd be funny. That's if I had come back to this hunt. I would need to stop doing this hunt and play through the game a little bit. Don't have time for that, though. Gotta keep going, gotta keep going, gotta keep going. I will say, Shiny Baneri is pretty sick, man. It's a good shiny. Especially in this generation. It's cool to have one. Honestly, cool to have everything in the forest. And then I'm going to have to come back to the forest, but not to hunt in the grass. But I'm going to go for a Rotom. Rotom. I'm going to shiny hunt Rotom. That's a cool shiny. Rotom's actually... Yeah, Rotom's actually a really good shiny. I'd say it's one of the better shinies in this generation. But in Diamond and Pearl, you gotta have, like, the Sinnoh decks complete, I think. Which isn't crazy, because I have both versions. So that's simple for me to do, I think. Not unless you need the legendaries. No, that'd be a problem, because I'm gonna be hunting all of them, but... Yeah, assuming I get both the roamers and all the legendaries. Which is a tall order. One is very good for going in plat. Yeah. Yeah, it's better if I just do it in plat, which I think may be the way I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'll probably skip doing it in Diamond and Pearl. Just do it in plat. Made it very easily accessible in Platinum. We'll get it done. One way or another. Yeah, we definitely will. Can't wait. It's gonna be a while, though. I want to finish one of these, at least. I know it sounds crazy, but... one of my main reasons why I want to play the, you know, shiny hunt in this game is to shiny hunt the legendaries. That's what I'm most focused on. I do want to play through with shinies, but my main focus is mainly hunting the legends. Yeah. Oh, wow. We actually are getting there. Alright. Just the bites need to be better. Whoo-wee. What a hunt, what a hunt. You know, yesterday it took me like an hour more, or hour longer. I was pausing so many times. And now this is a good pace. All right. Oh shit. Obviously when I'm multitasking. The bites come. Thought we were gonna get a last minute force shiny, but it's not looking like the case. Yeah, we're gonna be hitting 26. Now they're just biting, huh? Yeah, there we go. All right. Mashing. Yep, gotta start off the new year right. Oh, well, it's technically the 2nd. January 2nd. Have you phased on anything in the game? In either game? Oh, well. Of course I haven't phased on the Magikarp, because I haven't found one yet. But, I phased on everything in the forest, except for my target, Misdreavus. So yeah, I have a shiny Wurmple, Cascoon, Dustox, Badoo, and Baneri. Damage just looked up, and apparently it's a 95.7% chance. You should have seen a shiny by now. Damn. Yeah. Definitely feels like it. I definitely should have. It's very uncommon to go this long. Yeah. Let's see. Yep, that number is crazy. Yeah, basically. Yeah. It's alright. It's enough fishing for one day. Six, 26,000. Nice. I'll do a lucky one. Yeah, that was quick. Yeah. Well, that was a hunt. Crazy. Almost 4 hours. Alright, that's gonna do it for me. Gotta get some rest. I'll be back on later. Because I can't say tomorrow. So, yeah. Have a good night, guys. See you later.